Welcome to the vlog. So I'm headed to Walt Disney World for Halloween season, and I'm going to take you along on my spooky season adventure. I'm going to be trying Halloween treats throughout the theme parks and also visiting the new Journey of Water area at EPCOT for a Passholder Preview and having fun along the way at rides, meeting friends, and trying some new dining as well. Also, shout out to Mears Connect. I used Mears Connect to transfer to my resort, and we also used this service in June, and it really saved us because they're open 24 hours a day. So this is definitely a service I will continue using, especially after that June trip and us arriving 2 days after our scheduled time. Welcome to the vlog. So today I am in hot, steamy Florida. I have just checked into Pop Century Resort. I'm going to share my room with you real quick, and I'm going to head out and just start diving into the Disney fun. I want to head over to Disney Springs today, and then tonight I have a reservation at Epcot for dinner. So I'm excited about diving into spooky season events and different fun activities that are planned over the next couple days. So let's do Disney. Here's a look at my room at Pop Century, and this is the second time that I've stayed at this resort, but the first time I've stayed at the resort as a solo traveler, so there's definitely plenty of space in the room for one person. A quick tour around the room, you can see that there is a food station over here with a coffee maker, a selection of coffees, and a beverage fridge, and then there is also a really long dresser area which has lots of storage in it, and plenty of area for electronics on the top. This Murphy bed does pull down, so you can pull this down into a second bed area, or you can leave it up as a table area. It's just easy to pull down, but I left it up during my whole stay since I didn't need the second bed. And then as you go into the bathroom area, it is a split bathroom area, so that you have the sink area with the mirror to get ready, area to hold all of your toiletries and hang up some clothing, and then a separate area for shower and toilet. So it's a good design, just kind of basic room that you can get everything done that you need to, and especially works if you just have a few travelers in your party. So I wanted to give Pop Century another go because we did stay here one time during the pandemic, and while we enjoyed the surroundings, the room just felt really, really tight, and that was when all four of us were along. So I'm doing a content trip, so I'd have the whole room to myself this time. So I wanted to kind of see if the room felt a little bit bigger when it was just me on my own. So you can see that I have the main bed over here. I've already got my park gear laid out. I'm going to change clothes real quick before I head out. And then there is this Murphy bed that pulls down. Obviously, since I don't need the second bed, I'm just going to use this as a staging area for my clothes and everything. But I do love the little Mickey characters and the decorations around the resort. Very, very cute. These Murphy beds, they're just not my favorite unless it's like an extra bed, not one of the ones you're supposed to be using. So we'll see, and I know that they just redid some rooms at Caribbean Beach like this as well, but there is a refrigerator down here. It's a beverage cooler that cools things down, and a coffee maker over here so you can make coffee in the room. There is a nice long table, which I actually use for charging all my devices and everything at night. So it is nice that there are a number of plugs here. You can see plug-ins, regular and USB, so tons of charging ports, which is really, really great. And then there's also more charging areas over here on the nightstands as well. So that's super handy. I do really like that. Then over here in the bathroom area, there's places to put your toiletries up at the top. There's some hanging space for clothing that I want to get hung up. And then a nice amount of shelves just to stow everything away, like all of my hair accessories and all of that. And then just a standard bathroom in here with a step-in shower tub combo. So this is the look at the room. It is like a little bit more spacious with just me in the room, obviously. But definitely moderates, I feel like, give us a little bit better space to spread out when there's all of us, but I'm glad I swung back around here just to check it out and see what I thought when I was just using the space myself. So this is one of those resorts where you have the windows that lots of people love to decorate, and I do really love I'm in the 80s section, so you can see that there's like Pac-Man things all over the buildings. The decorations at this resort are really, really cute. And then I have a semi-lake view. There's the lake right over there that separates Art of Animation and Pop Century. So it's a really pretty walk. I really love the grounds. And I also really love the food area and the gift shop area here. They're really nice. So overall, I think Pop works really great when you want to be on Disney property, you want to be close to everything, you want to use Disney transportation, and you don't want to spend a huge bundle. This is usually kind of in the mid to lower range of the value resorts. So Art of Animation is going to be a little bit more expensive typically. The All-Stars resorts are usually a little bit more economical. And so this one kind of falls right in the middle, but you do have that Skyliner access, which is great. And there are, you know, like I said, really neat decorations all around. So really good, just kind of solid, like just want to get on property and have all the Disney amenities, but don't want to go up to a moderate room, which is, you know, these are kind of like the mid 100s typically. I typically always book with a special offer. So any room that I book is a special offer. So typically when I pay for these, they're anywhere from 140 to 180 in that range and the value range. For moderates, I tend to pay like 180 to about 240 is the range I typically pick up moderates. And then deluxes, when we've stayed at those, I've gotten really lucky. Most of the time, if you notice, we stay at deluxes during the summer. I usually can always hit a summer deal, and I've averaged around $300 something a night for deluxes. So if that gives you a little bit idea of the stair step of prices, that's how I work that out. But we love staying at different resorts each time we're here because it really does change the feel of your trip. And that's a really great way, in addition to changing your dining, to be able to create a whole new trip every single time you're here, because each resort has its own pros and cons, and they also have their own vibe. So I'm gonna get changed and I'm gonna head over to Disney Springs to go try some of the Halloween season treats, grab some lunch, and get my day started. So here's a quick look at my outfit. I just got this shirt off of Amazon. It says "Believe in the Magic," and I love the gold accents around on the shirt. Then I just paired this with one of the blue skirts that I already had. I'm gonna toss on some of my sandals that I like to wear around the parks. I wish I would have brought my gold ears with me because I feel like that would have looked the best with this, but I mainly have Halloween ears with me. So we're just gonna roll with it for right now. And I'm probably just gonna end up in like regular mini ears, but we'll see. So I'm gonna toss my shoes on and let's head to Disney Springs for lunch. So I ended up just grabbing some lunch at the resort real quick. They have really good pizza at Pop Century, so I ran down there to get my refillable mug for this resort trip and also some pizza. And now I swung over to Disney Springs. I need to pop into Sephora, get a couple things, and then also I'm gonna try out some treats while I'm here and just take a peek at what the Halloween souvenirs look like. And then it'll be time to head over to EPCOT for the evening. After traveling a number of places as a solo traveler, I definitely really appreciate traveling to Disney because it's so easy to go here. And also I love that there's places like Sephora where you can pop in and get things either that you forgot or things that you pop up that you need. Like I had to stop in to get nail glue because I was having nail issues. But after that, I stopped over to some of my favorites, Walt Disney and Amorette's, which are right next to each other. And I also walked over to Swirls on the Water because there were a number of sweet treats that I wanted to try that were special for the Halloween season. The Dole Whip sampler, it's already melting. It looks so good. So this is the reality of shooting ice cream in Florida when it's really hot. Like literally I've had these for about 5 minutes and they're already melting everywhere. But they're very good. I'd say that the regular Dole Whip is my favorite. This is my second favorite, and then the caramel apple one, it was pretty good, but it just melted super quickly. So I had to go to the bathroom to wash Dole Whip off of my hands, and it got everywhere, but it was really good. So I was only able to eat about 1/4 of each of them before they just melted everywhere. So recommendation, divvy it out to a party of at least 3 ASAP after you get them, because otherwise they just melt if it's above 80 degrees. So the Haunted Mansion cone was delicious. I really like this one. It had a really good flavor. It's pistachio and a purple cheesecake. which is a great flavor together. I changed clothes at the resort real quick and I am gonna head to the Skyliner because it is time to head to EPCOT for dinner tonight. I'm excited about trying a new restaurant that we haven't been to before. One of the perks of staying at Pop Century Resort is easy access to the Disney Skyliner, which is a great way to get back and forth to a number of resorts and also Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot. There's easy access from a floating terminal that's right between Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. And so it's a really easy way to get back and forth, and it's actually just kind of fun and relaxing to be able to use this sky transportation whenever you're trying to get to some of the locations that it goes to. When these first were introduced, I was a bit nervous to try them, but now that I've used them a number of times, I really appreciate how easy they are to use, especially at the end of the night. I actually prefer getting on the Skyliner to waiting for a bus, and it's just a really relaxing mode of transportation to get back and forth across Disney property. It's a little bit bumpy when you take off, but it's pretty smooth once you get going. So we're flying over Caribbean Beach right now and transferring through Riviera to go over to Epcot.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the continuing flight to Epcot. Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean.
In the next vlog, I am headed over to Epcot to check out the new Journey of Water area, which is inspired by Moana, and have a great dinner in the Mexico Pavilion. So check out the next vlog, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.